Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be showing you how to field strip a Glock pistol. First things first, safety. Anytime you pick up a weapon, you need to check to see if it is loaded. In order to do that, it's real easy. On the Glock, there's a button right here. If you push this button, it will release the clip. As you can see, my clip actually has bullets in it. Regardless of if the clip has bullets in it or not, you need to pull this slide back to check to see if there's one in the chamber. So you're going to push up on this and then pull the slide back, and that's going to allow you to see inside the chamber whether or not the weapon is loaded. Now there's no bullet in the chamber. Visually inspect it. Next, you need to physically inspect it. You're going to use your little finger, your pinky, and you just reach down in there, feel around for a bullet, reach up into the chamber, and verify there's no bullet in there. Once you've done that, you can point this part up towards the light, and you'll actually look down in the barrel to make absolutely sure there's no bullet down in there. Yep. Now, if you look down in there, you can see the firing pin. If you can see the firing pin, there's no bullet present. So, go ahead and release your slide. Now you need to relieve the tension off of the trigger. As you can see, the trigger is pressed forwards, and it will not release the slide if there's tension on the trigger. So you need to point this in a safe direction. Safe direction means you need to point it in a direction that whatever is there, you are willing to destroy or kill. So if you're not willing to destroy or kill something, do not point a weapon at it. Discharge. Now if you look back at the trigger again, right here, you'll see that it's depressed further back. And by the way, this here is your safety, this little secondary trigger, and the larger trigger is, well, the trigger. Anyway. So now that we've done that, if you look here, there's a little slider, and here, there's a little slider. You're going to have to pull those simultaneously, like this, down. But before you do that, if you're right-handed like me, you'll grasp the gun like this. Fingers go across the slide, thumb goes across the recess for the thumb, thumb grip. So regardless of if you're left-handed or right-handed, you grab it with your weak hand. I'm right-handed, so my left hand is my weak hand. And you just pull it back until you hear it click or feel it click, and then use your other hand to push those little sliders that I showed you down. Now your slide will slide off of your lower receiver. Let's set your lower receiver off to the side. Now the spring, you're going to pull here towards the front, and just barely. It doesn't really take a whole lot of pressure to slide that away from the barrel. You can set that down here. Oh. And your barrel slides out very easy, as you can see. Set that off to the side. And those are your basic components. This here, just run a little wadding over it maybe, kind of clean it up a little bit. Basically, all this is going to need is just a little bit of oil along here and any moving parts, which I don't know how much you know about Glocks. There are not a lot of moving parts to these. Do not disassemble the firing pin mechanism. Don't take this little cap off. All this really needs is you to run a little wadding across it, remove any debris, and oil it back up. Definitely oil along the slide on both sides. The barrel is really the only part you should be using a wire brush on. If you look down the barrel there, that just inside of there is, you just run the brush down there. You can use solvent, or you can just use oil. A lot of people use solvent because it gets everything off. If you're using corrosive ammunition, you definitely should use solvent to get that out of there. But for most purposes, you should be using regular ammunition. I use Winchester or CCI and Remington. Actually, I use all three of those. So it's your choice on what kind of ammo. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, back to this. To reassemble it's real simple. You're just going to take your barrel. It's going to slide down. See that hole there, your barrel hole? You're going to slide the barrel through that, and it just clicks into place like that. So not this end, but this end goes towards the front in that little hole right there, that recess. So you push it there, and then it's going to clip into the barrel right there. Oh, thought I had it locked in. Ouch. Pushed too hard. It doesn't take a whole lot of pressure. I'm going to say maybe 10 pounds of pressure, I don't know. Something like that to push it forward and just lock it into place there. Now you can see there's grooves here, and there's a notch. This little metal notch here and this little metal notch here. These notches are going to fit into these grooves, and you're going to pull it back just like you were going to cock the weapon. You don't have to bring it back that far. You can bring it back just barely beyond this and lock it into place. I usually bring mine back and cock it. And that just guarantees that everything has been engaged and the weapon is ready to be loaded, ready to be fired, or ready to be locked up and stored. I hope this video has been educational for you. If you like it, please like down here or comment down here, and I'll have more videos up soon.